So, are we ever going to admit that wanting a man to choose you is supernatural? Are we ready to actually talk about that? I just got off the phone with one of my good friends, and this brought up this topic that I've been thinking about for like the past 2 years. But yes, wanting a man to choose you as a female, supernatural. And you know how I know it's unnatural? Name one species, one female in any species that chases the male or is waiting for the male to select her. You will never find it. You will never find it. Whether it's with insects, primates, dolphins, whatever else, the male is the one that is always pursuing and waiting to be chosen. The only reason why in the human species we have this thing with females wanting to be chosen and wanting commitment and marriage is through indoctrination and religion. And we have to remember those things fall under patriarchy. See, we have to understand this. The reason why the female is the one that holds all of the power in all species is because she controls the access to sex as well as reproduction. So she controls the access to sex, which most males enjoy, and the ability to reproduce themselves, which only she can do for them. So, under this system of patriarchy, the human males had to be given some type of leverage. And what was this leverage? This leverage was marriage, which is created. It's not natural. You will not find marriage anywhere on the planet other than within the human species. It's a concept that is only for the humans. Even in the Bible, it says that marriage is something for the humans. It's something that doesn't even happen in heaven. The angels don't even care about that. That has nothing to do with them. It's for humans. It was created by men. So they created marriage and they created this ideal of commitment. Both of these concepts are technically abstract, meaning you can't really touch them. Now, yes, with marriage, there has been laws and regulations where you gain certain benefits by coming together in this union. And I mean, it really only benefits you if you're marrying somebody of wealth or influence. If you're middle class, lower class getting married, it's just y'all rubbing two pennies together. But anywho, marriage and commitment are both made up concepts. Now, sex and offspring are concrete. Concrete meaning you can touch them with your hands. Look up concrete versus abstract. So the female actually has concrete benefits that comes from accessing her. The male has abstract benefits such as the elusive commitment of your minds, I possess you. But I still may cheat on you. I still might dog you out and all the other stuff, right? Basically, I possess you, right? So I guess, you can take part of what I have going on. You can be part of my family or under my covering, right? And this marriage concept, which, many studies have shown, like, does it truly benefit women? No. And this is why we have to understand that it was created by males for males. And my girl Diva Laree, under the UNA University, she talks about all of this stuff. But yes, we have been so brainwashed. We have been so indoctrinated. We're so far out of operating in our natural way of being that we're just mind fucked. And it's so interesting. It brought up that idea too. I was in the airport and I ran into this Nigerian gentleman. And he's a nice looking guy, whatever. And one of the first things that came out of his mouth is, oh, I'm gonna marry you. Ooh. And then he grabbed my hand. Oh, I'm gonna put a ring on this finger. I've had men do that. And I already know it's game. I already told y'all. If y'all looked at my spiritual gifting video, I already told y'all I'm a mind reader, honey. I be knowing people's thoughts before it even come out their mouth. But me, I enjoy observing human behavior and human nature. And I understand that men are going to be men. So, they're going to shoot their shot the best way possible. Every shot that you don't take, you miss. So I understand, right? But I love observing them and seeing what what's their strategy of how to get you. And I've noticed with a lot of men, especially if you look like a very serious-minded woman, they will throw that commitment thing out or that marriage thing out to kind of draw you in. Now, for me, been there, done that. Been married before. Never really need to get married again. I'm not against marriage. So don't take it like I'm saying I'm against it. I'm not against it. But me, I'm for understanding what exactly it is. And I'm not under some delusion that marriage is the ultimate happiness for me as a woman. No. Marriage is for, legal contracts and things like that. But for a woman that may still be under that delusion that, oh, commitment and marriage from a man is the best thing ever. And finally somebody chooses me. Like, that might work on them. That don't work on me, baby. So it's just, it's interesting. If we were to actually get back to nature, where the women are the ones that do the choosing, they're the ones that do the selection, they're the ones who tells you your offspring are getting reproduced and yours is not, we would have a whole different world. Men would act different because now, as I observe, men, they hold a lot of the power because they hold these abstract concepts over women's head. They hold commitment and marriage and being the chooser over women's head. And women have been so far indoctrinated into thinking that their full being and therefore, the purpose of them even being born is to be with a man or to serve a man or to be a helpmeet to some male. And that's your main purpose on this earth. My scarf fell off. Y'all like this? I'm going to have to show y'all what I got from Bellagio. But anyway, back to the serious stuff. But like I said, religion, patriarchy, indoctrination has done a number on the women. It has done a number on human beings because even men themselves deeply believe that they hold the power, deeply believe that women were created for them, even though they came out of women's coochies. I'm just not understanding. So yes, this is a good talk. Nature will tell the truth of what it is, honey. See, animals, they go by instinct and what's intuitive. Human beings, what's intuitive and what's instinct has been brainwashed and indoctrinated out of us. So we have to go back to them to actually understand what is truth and what is real.